Hey guys, welcome to the C-Jack podcast. This is C-Jack. We're doing the WWE TLC review this time. I'm going to do things a little bit different this time though. I'm actually going to record this while I watch it. So here's the way this is going to work. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to watch it. I'm going to pause it while I'm going to pause the podcast, watch the match, and then I'll pause the pay-per-view. And I'll come back, talk to you guys about the match while it's fresh in my mind and everything. And we're going to see how this one works. If it works out good, we'll start doing it like this. If it don't, hey, well, you can always try different things. And I got my little lady here with me. My little girl, Elena. She's going to come watch the WWE TLC with Dad, huh? Aren't you, baby? I think she just told me to shut up. But you guys don't want that, do you? Alright, so here's one of the things they're doing that's pretty cool. You know all about the fact that they had to turn around and they had to make some immediate changes with Roman Reigns being out and AJ Styles replacing Finn Balor or replacing Bray Wyatt. AJ Styles replacing Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns being replaced by Kurt Angle. They actually are making it look legit, like this was kind of planned. So it's kind of cool to see that WWE can still think on their feet and they can still turn everything to make it look like, oh well, this is part of the show now, and this was like our backup plan all along, and it just makes it for good TV, good entertainment. Hi, baby. You gonna say something to the people? No, she shook her head no, guys. I know you can't see it, but she shook her head no. All right, without further ado, looks like the first match of the night is going to be Emma versus Asuka. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hit pause, and I'll be back with you guys in your guys' world. It'll be a second, but I'll be back with you guys after this match gets over. All right, so it looks like I just got done watching Asuka versus Emma. Asuka's WWE debut on the main show for Raw. Asuka, of course, won. We all kind of figured that one was going to happen because why would you have a talent like Asuka come up and lose her first match, right? So her undefeated streak continues. Obviously, surprisingly, Emma actually did a very good job and is in the ring with Asuka, and they actually had some pretty good chemistry in the ring. I was surprised. I was kind of disappointed that Sasha Banks wasn't going to be in this match with her, but against Asuka. But it'll lead to some good stuff later on down the road, I'm sure. Maybe Sasha Banks, Asuka for WWE Raw Women's Title at some point. That'd be a pretty good match. I didn't see any puppies in the match. Do you see a puppy? My daughter thinks she's seen a puppy. The guys, there was no puppy in the match. I promise you. There was no puppy in this match. It was some fierce competition, though. A very good match. Didn't go too long either. And, of course, Asuka won with her Asuka lock. So, we're going to continue on to the next match. Sorry about that. My daughter decided she wanted to scream into the microphone. Anyway, I'm going to continue on to the next match, and I'm going to let you guys know how it turns out. Alright, guys, so I just watched a Cruiserweight match. That was the second match of the night. It was Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander versus Gentleman Jack Gallagher and the Brian Kendrick. And and what happened was Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann came out on top. There was a lot of stiff shots in this match. I mean, you could just hear the flesh hitting flesh, boots hitting flesh. There was a lot of stiff work in this one. I don't know if they were just trying to make it look better or if there was. So anyway, sorry about that, guys. Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander came out, and there was a lot of stiff shots in this match. Like I said, I didn't know if there was just some trying to make it look better, or if they were, actually trying to one up each other or what the deal was, but it made for some good TV, good entertainment, great match. I'll let you guys know when after I watch this next match. All right, so the last match I just watched was Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James for the WWE Raw Women's Championship, and it was an alright match. Alexa Bliss, I mean, like I said, she's getting a long way to go as far as the talent and stuff, but Mickie James, doing a match with Mickie James actually helped out, and like I said, Mickie James actually made her look like $1 million. And Mickie James, coming out of that match, I noticed on her right side, like up by her bicep and stuff, her arm's really red, so possibly an injury there or not. I'm not really 100% sure, but we'll find out tomorrow night on Raw. All in all, decent match. Alexa Bliss walked away victor, and still women's championship champion. So yeah, I'll go over the next match after I watch it. Alright guys, so the match that was just on was the Cruiserweight Championship match for Enzo and Kalisto. Enzo walked away with the win. This match was a lot better than Enzo Neville, surprisingly. The way it ended wasn't as controversial, I guess. I mean, Enzo ended up doing the thumb to the eye and then his finishing move, but it's a lot better than the low blow he did for Neville. So Enzo walks away with the championship. Another thing is that I'm going to talk about a couple of promos that happened earlier in the night. First, we're going to do a little bit of news on Kurt Angle. There was a little segment earlier where Kurt Angle and Rollins and Ambrose gave Angle a shield, so kind of introducing him into an honorary member of the Shield, telling me that if he's going to be a Shield member, he's going to go all the way. So that's kind of cool. The other thing is Elias has been out a couple times trying to sing a song. Well, he interrupted Jason Jordan and Kurt Angle earlier in the night while they were trying to talk. Well, each time he's been out trying to sing a song Elias has, they've had Jason Jordan come out and just been throwing a shopping cart full of produce at Elias. It's kind of comical, but trying to see what this is going to lead up to. Maybe a match later on tonight in this pay-per-view, or possibly tomorrow night on Raw. Still yet to see there. I'll let you know if anything happens more tonight. But as far as right now, they haven't said anything. I'm still excited. I'm still pumped about AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and the main event that is going to be Ambrose, Rollins, Angle versus Miz, Cesaro, Sheamus, Kane, Strowman. Damn, there's so many people on the opposing side. But you know what? I think Ambrose, Rollins, and Angle, they're going to be able to pull this son of a bitch off. Because, see, here's the thing, guys. They've been teasing that weapons are going to be allowed in this match. They haven't came out and said it. But considering it's a TLC pay-per-view, I believe they're going to be fine. Because they talked about... Sorry about the yawn. And they've been talking about putting people's faces through tables. Sheamus said something about Bro kicking Kurt through a table. So I think it's going to be a no disqualification match. God, I hope so. And then I hope AJ Styles and Finn Balor. Just for the simple fact that it's those two, and just for the no count out policy and stuff, I kind of want that to be a no DQ match. They don't have to get weapons involved. I'm not saying they have to. Nobody's even got to get involved in that match. What I think would be awesome, though, is if somebody were to come out and attack Styles and Balor while they're fighting, and then you see Gallows and Anderson run out, and then Gallows, Anderson, Balor, and Styles all join and form the club in the WWE. That would be fucking awesome, guys. Um, right now they're doing a commercial for WrestleMania 34. They're already starting to sell tickets for that. It looks like it's going to be in New Orleans again. It seems like they do more New Orleans more than anything. Um, I don't know why that is. I don't know if maybe New Orleans loves hosting it or what. I know it brings a lot of revenue for the city that hosts it, so maybe that's what it is. But I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll get back to you guys after I watch another match or so. And I'm I'm really hoping that Balor AJ Styles match comes up soon, because I'm anticipating it, and I'm starting to lose patience. I almost just want to fast forward until I see these two fighting, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick right with it, and we'll see what happens. Alright, guys, I just watched Finn Balor and AJ Styles. That was the match that they played next. I told you I was getting anxious about it, and God, it delivered. I gotta say, it was everything I wanted it to be and more. We're definitely gonna be able to see two, if not three more of those, and concluding it all with the too sweet at the end. Just, I'm gonna steal AJ's line and just, it was phenomenal. It was a great match, straight back and forth action. Um, there for a while, I was kind of thinking it might have been a double count out, and I would have been okay with that. And then I was gonna get back on here and say, you know what? I'm glad it was a normal match. That it wasn't an ODQ thing or anything, because the fact that they could have ended in a count out, it just kind of brought realism to the match, and the fact that if it would have ended in a count out, I think it might have just been like, okay, well, this is your preview of how good these two guys are gonna be, and they could have been like, now wait until we actually let it unleash for real. That could have been their thing, and then later on down the road, maybe Royal Rumble time or WrestleMania even. I mean, hell, they could have even done this for next month. They could have, did that little preview this month, and then said, and now at Survivor Series. I mean, they could have done a few things, but I'm very, very happy with the way the match went and the way it turned out. Finn Balor walked away the winner, because he still did dress up in the Demon King attire, and he had a new design on his back and everything. He came out with a whole new design. I think it's a little bit different every time, but this one, it was probably the most unique one I've seen. I'm still curious on whether or not they're going to be continuing the Bray Wyatt Balor rivalry at all, because of the fact that they're out with Bray's out with meningitis. But that's yet to be seen. Maybe they'll continue it on the Survivor Series. Maybe they'll just do it on Raw. It's hard to say. Um, but ooh, what a damn good match, guys. If if you don't watch the pay per view, that's fine. But I'm telling you, you've got to go through. Look on YouTube. Look on Google. I don't give a fuck where. But you call your brother, call your uncle, call your cousin, call your best friend. Call somebody, borrow their fucking account information, watch this match on WWE Network or however the hell you can get it, and I guarantee you will be satisfied, you will be entertained, you'll be happy with the way it goes down. Two of the best, if not the best, two wrestlers in the world today. They're they're outstanding. They're both, nobody can touch either one of them in my book. AJ Styles is one of the best wrestlers, if not the best wrestler in the world today. I say it all the time. CM Punk was the best in the world when he wrestled. As far as right now, I don't know if Punk would be the best in the world, because you got AJ Styles now, and AJ Styles is really kind of coming to his own. And Punk's been away from the company for going on 3, 4 years. Well, he left in 14, so yeah. I mean, AJ Styles has just really came into his own, and he's. I gotta say, AJ Styles is the best wrestler. I gotta give AJ Styles that credit. But I almost want to say Balor's just matched with Styles, and if he's not matched, he's very, very, very close. Maybe just a niche below. But I don't think so. I think they're even. I really do. I think they are evenly matched as far as that go, and as far as in-ring ability, as far as in-ring workers. I think they're the best in the world today. And I'm not saying of all time because that's a long list of shit that I'm not opening that can of worms. But as far as today, the two best wrestlers, you gotta watch that match. I know I'm rambling on about this match, but it's just that damn good, guys. It really is. It's that fucking good. Um, it looks like I got about an hour left of the pay-per-view, and then so I'm thinking the next match is probably going to be the main event, which will be the Kurt Angle, Rollins, Ambrose versus Sheamus, Cesaro, Miz, Strowman, and Kane. I hope I didn't leave anybody out there that was a mouthful. One more thing about this Styles Balor match. At the end, with the little Too Sweet thing, kind of paying homage to, Bullet Club and everything. Um, I'm kind of let down. We didn't see Gallows and Anderson come out at all. I was kind of hoping maybe Gallows and Anderson, even if at the very end, would walk out and just kind of applaud him or something. I was just wanting to see that Gallows and Anderson thing, just kind of that, just a little glimpse of, that club reunion. Just they didn't do it, but man, I that's the only thing I can say that could have went better. Is just a little that little extra nugget of glimpse of this club. The club could actually get together in WWE one day and be all four members of and actually have Finn Balor and AJ Styles with Gallows and Anderson all at the same time. That would be fucking awesome. I, I'd be speechless. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. It's just, that would be amazing. So maybe we can get Vince to fucking start listening to the people like he used to. And Vince, come on, dude, get that Paul, Hunter, whatever the fuck you want to be called, club. Get it lined up. WrestleMania, something. Make it happen, dude. Make it happen. Here you go. Here you go. You can pick any three of the club members you want, or all four of the members that I just mentioned, versus Shield. Dude, amazing match right there. Or if you really want to, you could take it Triple H. I know you want to get back into the fucking ring once a year because you gotta feel special or whatever. And alright, dude, how about this? WrestleMania. You get Batista to come back for a match like if you can. Get get Orton to come in. Or hell, you don't even have to get Batista. Just get Orton. You and Orton, dude. You and Orton versus Balor Styles. Make it happen. WrestleMania. There's like two good matches right there. I give you free matches all the fucking time. Just listen. Listen to the people. This is what you guys got to do. Listen to the people. The people will tell you the way to go. But enough about that, and I'm gonna finish watching this pay per view. I will check in with you guys when I get done. Like once again, it'll be like 2 seconds for you guys, if that, because that's the handy dandy pause button right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish watching the pay per view, and then I'll talk about the last hour after it's finished, and then I'll pause it again, watch the after show, talk about anything interesting going on in the after show, and then we'll do a little segment we like to call C-Checks Live. All right, guys. So like I was saying earlier, Elias and Jason Jordan are going at it right now on my screen. I'm just kind of watching. I got the commentary down so I can talk to you guys for just a quick second. It was funny because as soon as I hit the pause button and I resumed the show, it came on and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Elias." Third time out there, and he tried singing the song again, and it didn't happen. Jason Jordan came out and interrupted his ass again. Um, I'm kind of hoping this is a no DQ match. They didn't say anything about it, but for this being TLC, there's a very big lack of gimmick matches in this. There's no ladder matches. There hasn't been a table match. There hasn't been a chairs match. So really, as far as the TLC pay-per-view goes, where the hell's the gimmick at? That's my only question. Um, yeah, we just had a phenomenal match between Balor and AJ Styles, which needed no gimmick. But just there's been a few matches that could have had some kind of gimmick. Even the Cruiserweight Championship, that could have had a gimmick. The women's match could have had something going on there. Just for it being a gimmick pay-per-view, there's no gimmick matches. So that's kind of the only thing that's got me kind of let down now that I stopped and thought about it. There's it took me a quick second to just sit there and just kind of see the ladders on the stage and look at the chairs and stuff, and I'm like, for them, just being TLC called tables, ladders, and chairs, I have not yet seen a table, a ladder, or a chair be used at all. So somebody's going to have to step up some game. And thus far, I'm not seeing anything. This looks to be like a normal match between Jordan and Elias. So, gotta say, I'm going to be let down about this. But, that's one small letdown for seeing Balor Styles, I guess. I'm just trying to say the 2 matches out of a full pay-per-view isn't that big of a deal, but you've got a full pay-per-view you could have used these gimmick matches at, and you haven't done shit with it. I'm kind of beating a dead horse by saying that, but, it is what it is. Vince, if you want to do these gimmick pay-per-views, you got to throw these gimmick matches in there. That's all there is to it. But nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and finish off this pay-per-view now. I just wanted to say that real quick because the way my mind is and my mind wanders, and if I have something on my mind and I don't talk to you guys about it right away and I don't write it down, then poof, it's gone like a cloud of dust. And then after I do a podcast or whatever, and I'm uploading it to YouTube or whatever, shit'll stop popping in my head I wanted to say and that I forgot to say. So in a way, this is kind of working out a little bit better for me. We'll see what the ratings get on it. If you guys like it better or not. If not, then we ain't got to do it like this again. It's just a thought it might be a little bit easier. Thought it might be a little bit more entertaining for you guys to have my fresh excitement, me fresh off these matches, remembering everything that happened in them fresh. I just thought maybe I just figured it was worth a shot. That's all there is to it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the pause button back and finish off this pay per view. Wow, what a great pay per view that was. Um, Great match with Angle, joining Rollins and Ambrose against Strowman, Kane, Miz, Cesaro, and Sheamus. Um, that was it was a tables, ladders, and chairs match, and it was absolutely amazing. At first, I was kind of feeling let down because Kurt really wasn't being Kurt. He was, just kind of like, he just kind of seemed like he didn't really know what to do. I mean, we know Kurt knows what to do, but it just kind of seemed like he was trying to let Ambrose and Rollins direct him or something. But he ended up coming out of his shell later on, and just a great match. You're gonna have to go watch it. The Miz's team just kind of they destroyed themselves is all I can say as far as that goes. Just Kane going after Strowman after a little altercation there in the ring between the two, a little miscommunication, and that's really what ultimately led to the demise and the defeat of the Miz, and then the Miz got his got what was coming to him when the Shield surrounded the ring. It was with honorary member Kurt Angle, and I love the way they had Kurt dress up in Shield attire. It really bravo to WWE, bravo. Um, I can't get over this pay per view. I'll probably watch it back at least once more because it was a great pay per view. If you didn't get a chance to watch it, I strongly encourage for you to go back and check it out. I'm getting ready to watch the Raw talk for following the pay per view. It's gonna have AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, and I believe Alexa Bliss on there. So any great news on that, I will let you know, and then following that, we will do the little segment that we like to call CJack's Life. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna watch the Raw talk, and then we're gonna go. Then I'll come back and we'll finish this podcast out with a bang. Alright, guys, just finished watching the TLC aftermath, Raw talk, whatever you want to call it. It was pretty good. Kurt Angle got out there and he just kind of said that, it was surprising that they asked him to be in this match, but he was happy about it, and he jumped at the opportunity to get back in that ring. He did. He said he doesn't think he does. He's not sure if it's the last we've seen him or not. He the way they're presenting it, I don't think is the last we're gonna see of him. I'm thinking WrestleMania time we'll see him again. AJ Styles really just you got on there and he talked about the great match that they had on little to no time to prepare for it, and basically they were like, well, if you didn't have time to prepare for this match, imagine if you had time to prepare for a match, how good it would be. And I 100% agree with them on that. It would definitely be amazing if they had time to prepare, and they'd be out of this world. WrestleMania events, book it now. But that kind of wraps it up as far as the TLC side of things go. They had one giving match throughout the whole thing, and that was the very last match, that 3-on-5 handicap match. I kind of would have liked to see more gimmick matches. Sorry about the young guys, but it is what it is. That last match was decent. It was pretty good. Maybe a Survivor Series will be hopefully Survivor Series going into that will be a good pay per view. Definitely have a good story, have some good storylines lined up for it. They could take the balls and run with them a lot of different ways. Hopefully they just don't do what they're good at and run them into the ground. Because WWE is good at running a lot of good storylines straight into the ground. So hopefully they take them and we can see kind of an uprise here, because this was actually a really good pay-per-view that we exceeded expectations. And after I heard about those two matches, I had very high expectations, especially for the Balor Styles match. Sorry, especially for the Balor Styles match. Um, but yeah, that kind of sums up the TLC Aftermath podcast that I'm gonna do for you guys, the review. If you like the fact that I kind of went through and talked about each match individually and did them when they were fresh in my mind, go ahead. Remember, leave a subscribe, comment. Comment if you liked it or not, because I want to hear what you guys think about it. Because that's the only way I find out is if you guys tell me what you like, what you don't like. You don't like something, just say, hey, CJ, not really digging it, man, and I won't do that shit again. It's just you gotta experiment, you gotta try different things. That's the only way we learn, and I can better entertain you guys and better give you guys better quality and better, more forthcoming stuff. But on the side note, I promised you guys a little segment we call CJack's Life, and that's just kind of where I take a minute and just kind of talk about some stuff going on, with me and stuff. Well, for starters, when I was in the middle of watching this damn pay-per-view, listen to this shit, guys. I'm watching it on my PS4, alright? And out of nowhere, a little image pops up. And it does this, it seems like every pay-per-view I'm watching, if I'm watching it live. A little image pops up and says, WWE Network is unreachable. Please close the application. But yet, the show's still going on in the background, but I can't see it. All I can do is hear. So I close it out. I start it back up. And I think what it is it's a glitch or a bug or something. And basically what it boils down to is they don't have the shit they don't have the servers to back up what they're trying to do. And guys, if you're gonna do this shit, make sure you got the servers to back them up. Another thing is they kept referencing a lot into the new WWE wrestling video game. I am going to tell you guys right now, if you guys like video games and you guys like wrestling video games, best one that's been out for a while. I'm not just saying that. I've been playing it. I've tried it. 2K17. I put it in. I played it for maybe an hour or two. And that's it. This one I've put in, and since I've got it, I've been playing it every night. Hell, I've been playing it, squeezing in those little time segments around it, because I'm just so addicted to this damn game. I've been like, oh, well, I got like 15, 20 minutes before I actually have to leave to go to work. Or, hey, I've got this long before I gotta get in the shower, or so on and so forth. And I'm actually like squeezing in any little gameplay I can. It's pathetic, guys, but good game, but very glitchy still. I had a funny glitch happen to me just this morning when I was playing it. I was doing the universe mode, and the prior match before, I gotta tell you, the prior match before this promo, there was gonna be a promo between Alexa Bliss, and she was calling out Sasha Banks, alright? Well, in the prior match was Finn Balor versus Sheamus, and at the end, Cesaro came out after the match. Well, when I hit continue, to go on to the next part, and everything to go on to the promo for Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is now a guy, and she's bald, and she's got tape on her shoulder, and she's known as the Swiss Superman. Yeah, that's right. The graphic of Cesaro came out doing um, Alexa Bliss type moves. So basically, moving and acting like Alexa Bliss, but it's Cesaro. Funniest shit ever. And then the same thing happened for Sasha Banks, moving and acting like Sasha Banks, but it was Finn Balor. I'm like, guys, you got to get this glitch fixed because I couldn't even concentrate. I was just like, man, this is. It was frustrating, but at the same time, it was funny. Kind of one of those type of glitches. They just got some patches they got to finish. And I looked up online, and there's some other glitches that are going on. Another big thing is it seems like every once in a while that the reversals aren't working the way they should. It seems like their timing's not exactly what it should be. But nonetheless, um, other than that, the only other thing really kind of going on in my life right now is I was watching this TLC with my daughter until she went to bed. And, man, she likes wrestling. She's about a year old. She's a little low for a year old. She's almost 2, and man, she's a joy to be around and everything. Um, she's funny as hell. Um, but yeah, it's that's life, man. That's life. Other than that, I got work one more day this week, and then I got some days off. Hoping to catch up on some of the other shows. I'm all caught up on Gotham right now. I just got Solomon Grundy as a new character in Gotham. Um, I want to get caught up on that show, The Gifted, and I want to get caught up on the show Inhumans. And if I remember right, Punisher should be releasing on Netflix sometime soon, if it's not out yet. I don't know. I ain't been on Netflix for probably about a month, so if Punisher's on there, let me know because I want to see that show. Um, but other than that, that's about it. I'm sitting here, holding the microphone in my hand, looking at my 55-inch TV. Got my dog beside me, passed out, and finishing up this podcast. So yeah, uh, that's the podcast, guys. About 40 minutes for you this week. Like I said, remember to like, share, subscribe, all that good shit. Comment down below. As always, you can find me at Twitter at only1cjack. And these episodes do drop Wednesdays now, for those of you that don't know. We have moved from Sunday to Wednesday, so if you're expecting it on Sunday, no, you're getting late. You make sure you subscribe so you get it on time. As soon as you subscribe, it will actually notify you as soon as it pops up. As soon as it drops, you will get a notification or something saying, "Hey, CJack podcast on. Why don't you get your ass over to the CJack channel and watch it?" Because that's the way we do it up in YouTube. That's the way YouTube does it. Now, I ain't been on Castbox in a while because it just didn't seem to be taking off the way it should have been. SoundCloud took off pretty good, but Castbox just didn't seem to be taking off. So if you got a podcast app that you would like me to start putting it on, let me know. And then as soon as you subscribe, guess what? It'll download automatically to your device of your choosing, and yeah. That's the way this podcast world works, guys. Constantly trying to improve on everything I do for you. So until next time, this has been CJack. I'm sitting next to my dog, who is passed out. I'm about ready to go to sleep. It is almost 2:30 in the morning. So I will catch your ass later. Thanks.